globally, there is a phenomenon called the missing middle. Basically, the missing middle are businesses that normally require somewhere between 2 and sort of 20 even million rands of capital in this country. Obviously, you can almost convert that directly to a dollar denomination if you look globally, but yet have less than, let's call it 50 or 70% collateral. So if they were to go to a traditional bank, obviously, normally the way that decisions are made is they look retrospectively at the business, they understand, what the balance sheet looks like and the management track record, and they invest accordingly, almost on secured cash flows, and if something goes wrong, they've got something to claw back against. What a business without collateral requires is a different mindset. It requires you to look forward. It requires you to understand what the drivers of that business are. It requires you to understand, does that business have a market? Does it have a sustainable competitive advantage? And does it have a management team that can deliver on that sustainable competitive advantage? And that requires a different set of skills. I think it requires not necessarily a strictly financial set of skills, but almost a more analytical problem-solving set of skills. And if you look at how venture capital has become successful in particularly the US environment, it's because that's the way in which they look at making investment decisions. It's forward-looking, it's based on strategic fundamentals, and it's less reliant on historic. So in order to unlock that missing middle, which is that space I kind of carved out, the quantum of capital and the collateral I used as the two kind of proxies to carve it out, you need to provide a solution that understands that to be the approach. And the beauty of it is that's actually also the job creation engine of most economies. So if you look at the Canadas and the Germanys, who've really got that missing middle investment space right, often through family business being the underlying platform for that, they've really have attacked the issue of job creation quite successfully. And we as a firm and Edge believe passionately about that being our vision and our mission, to provide solutions using enterprise development as a tailwind. I mean, the legislation is just a tailwind, but actually the fundamentals of what we do are commercially underpinned, and we're just looking for almost the opportunity to pilot it and show that it can be successful through the legislative pressure that's getting corporates to apply their minds to see how we can do this differently.